So quick little point on a serious note. Let's talk about the texting code. Okay, I don't think there's ever been anything about this on the internet. The texting code. So things like you don't want to say that'll come across wrong over the text. Some people won't catch the vibe right. Or maybe you actually are being creepy. You know? Like, but it's a combination of things. Like, you may still be, like, ultimately safe to be around. You might just not know it. But just, you, like, maybe texted her and... Okay, so for people that don't know me, let's talk about me for a second. For people that don't know me, I don't necessarily hold it against them at all. I really don't hold this against people like bitter at all. Not bitter at all. I'll just take note of that. Like, interesting. So that I make my brain naturally makes a judgment of the situation. I can't help it. I'm just like, ooh, why can't you just answer? You know, I mean, we're talking like never. Okay, so like, if you send like a text, right? You send 2 texts, right, before they answer. That's pretty cringy. But if you send 3 texts, then it's like, oh no, cringe as fuck. And okay, so some people that I've been really cool with in person have done this to me before. But there's still, with them, I have the credit of them answering a shit ton of times. And whenever it had to do with us hanging out, if I shoot them a text like, let's hang out, they still would answer, to be fair. They still would get back to me whenever, like, about hanging out. But they just didn't want to hear my blah, 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 blah. Tell them some interesting story or some shit. I could have sworn it was entertaining. You know, and it's like, and I made it as short as possible, just like one little paragraph, and they don't answer. And it significantly let me know I'm not going to answer for a while. That was cringy. I guess, I don't know, they just don't. And so my friend tried to let me know. He said, yeah, people do not want their inbox blowing up by more, like, did I say who that was? Shit. People don't want people do not want their inbox, like, full of messages. I guess it's, like, super fucking cringy. I guess it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, personally, it depends on more, like, not necessarily the fact that they sent me that many messages, definitely more on the content of what they said and the vibe. You know, but I've noticed a consistent, like, no one will answer the 3rd text. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just talking just to relate, but on relatability, honestly. Relatability is human. I made this for you to see so you can have like, oh yeah, I feel the same way. You know, just friendly gesture. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a bitter person. Part of it is my dope understanding of like either taking vitamins. Like, I'm weird. Like, I'll do nicotine. I'll do certain drugs. They're all legal, by the way. Everything I've been taking is legal. But I'll do certain drugs. And then I'll take like hella vitamins and be a vegetarian and eat like hella greens. And then I'll work out. Lately it's been cardio. I used to be into lifting weights back in the day, but nowadays it's just cardio because I've gone through some depression from taking antipsychotics. Let's just say some of the antipsychotics I've taken, I wouldn't be able to feel like fucking heroin on those things because of how much of a dopamine blocker it was. Like, I mean, like, I'll probably feel something, but any drug I took, it wouldn't work because the drug's action was to work on the same motor control function of the pleasure centers of the brain, like, which are connected to it, and just all the stuff that it does, like haloperidol. You can look up haloperidol. Do not take haloperidol unless you are the most schizophrenic person ever, and in that case, you're probably so nervous and jittery and energetic that you'll be the type to actually stab someone or whatever, ultimate, like a violent schizophrenic, you know what I'm saying? Like a mad person, you know, they've gone mad. So you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. Just people change, and you got to at least understand that. People change. Times change. People grow up. You got to give people a chance to grow up, and things change. You can't. So anyway, so I was just bringing that up just as like a topic, you know? So what do you think about that? In the comments, what do you think about that? Be nice, please. just, because I don't know who you are and what it means when, you know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, those ones sting because it's like other people type of shit will listen to it like really heavy. So I can see pretty much what's happening there. So that will actually hurt when I know that this probably is directly correlated with me having decent art, is why they're saying that. And they're probably aware of that. And at the same time, they're telling me the opposite. And you just get a bad vibe off of it. Yeah, that hurts a little bit. So, yeah. But there's not too many people like that, man. I mean, and people like that, they're probably just unconscious. They probably don't understand how that comes across. They probably have not had many Matrix-like experiences in their life, like tapping out the Matrix. Not had too much like visual crack an egg in your fucking head experiences, like, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, peace out.